have an important question for you. How does it feel to be the creator of this? I mean, like Pittsburgh, this is where I am. This is huge here. Like,
I know.
Say, my God, I did this.
It was the weirdest thing. I have the Zoltan Bucks jersey that I have. I've got a Pirates jersey with Zoltan on the back of it. I threw out the first pitch at one of the games. Did that. The whole stadium did the Zoltan. The fact that became a thing. So, this kind of ties together because Queer as Folk and Dude, Where's My Car debuted the same weekend. Same weekend, both of these projects came out at the same time. So you could not be more ridiculous career-wise as far as a divergence in what's showing up. And so they had a thing in the call sheet. They needed a symbol. They wanted all the Zoltan cult to do something kind of like Star Trek. They wanted to do like a Vulcan salute kind of thing. But they couldn't figure out what it was. They didn't know what the thing was. They didn't want it to look like a gang symbol. But they were like, we can't figure out what we want them to do something, but what is it? And they put a thing in the call sheet that said, whoever comes up with it gets $29.37. I think is how much it was. We're going to give you $29.37. Whoever comes up with the Zoltan hand thing. And so I went, well, it's my cult. Clearly, I should be responsible for coming up with the thing. So I went home that night and I literally sat down and got a notepad and I was like, all right, what can we do? And I originally had this two Vulcan versions of things where you got it. That was too complicated. A lot of people couldn't do that. And so I was back and forth. And eventually I was just like, a giant Z will get the point across as fast as anything. Pow. And so I came in the next day and I was like, boink, this is what we do. Everybody goes Zoltan. They go, Zoltan. And they were like, that's amazing. We're doing it. And years later, out of the blue, somebody messages me and goes, the Pirates are now using your Zoltan hand symbol anytime they hit a base hit or a home run. And there's hundreds of pictures of people, slide.
I have a t-shirt. And I was like, should I wear it today or it's going to be kind of creepy?
It's not creepy at all. It's fantastic. I can't tell you. And of all the things that I do, and I'm very glad that I think Jim Carrey put it best when they go, how does it feel when people run up to you on the street? And he goes, people always show me their best selves. It's a beautiful thing. They try to imitate them. They're trying to be funny, but they always really try to show up and go, hey, you made me laugh. And with Michael on Queer as Folk, everybody's so gracious and lovely about him. And with Zoltan, I used to be sitting at a restaurant and then 10 teenagers would walk by and then they would run back and go, Zoltan, and then run away. And then this added another level to it where people were buying T-shirts with it on towels. And I have to say, it blew my mind. Now, this is the interesting part. So my girlfriend, her family is from Pittsburgh. And there's a Soltis Lane that her dad built all the houses on there by hand with his relatives. That's how long they've been there, just outside. And they're Pirates fans and all this kind of stuff. And this thing came up they taking her grandmother, who's since passed, to games. And I said, well, let me reach out to them and see if I can just go and take everybody because of the Zoltan thing, just to take her to a game. And we have all these wonderful pictures. Like I said, she passed away last year. And we have all these wonderful pictures of my girlfriend and her mom, her grandmother, doing this in the dugout of the Pirates game that they got to go to. And so there's just the way it all tied together just makes me believe that there are gears in the universe that work in spite of all things. You know what I mean? That just some stuff just clicks together. So odd. Queer as Folk took place in Pittsburgh, theoretically. We shot at Toronto. I mean, these both came out on the same day. The Zoltan thing becomes part of the Pittsburgh Pirates. If we just shot Queer as Folk later, people would have been doing the symbol from my movie thing. And it's so weird. It's just so weird, but beautiful.
So, all right. Yeah. So I'm a Pirates fan as well. I've got stories about that.